Hey folks, Ben Hoppy here. I'm feeling a little bit burnt out, a little bit exhausted, much like Donald Trump's campaign fund. But we still have time for a Sweat Plus Sacrifice Shorty. Let's go. So, welcome to my very first update video. Really excited to do this. So, what's happened today? Why am I so exhausted? Well, I actually ended up going to the gym 3 times today, which is a little silly. But let me explain what happened. So this morning I get up and I go in for steady state cardio. So I do 30 minutes on the elliptical machine. No big deal. My heart rate doesn't go too high and I push right through that. Next, fast forward about 8.5 hours or so. Suddenly I'm at the gym again. This time I'm working with my trainer and we're doing a weights workout. So I'm going through my normal weights conditioning and strength training. So this includes my deadlift day. So 335, 3 sets of 3 cluster sets. So that was quite, I was quite happy with that. Then I was able to actually push up another 5 pounds on my bench. So right now I'm looking at about 140 pounds on the bench. But the beautiful thing that I did today was 9 burpees in 30 seconds, which for me, most burpees in the past have been me basically floundering around on the floor like a fish out of water. So I'm very happy that I was able to accomplish that. Alright, so I finished up my weights workout. Now what? Okay, so an hour after that, I'm back at the gym for Fit Club. So Fit Club is the new program that they're doing at my gym, Anytime Fitness in Ellington. So this club, the idea here is it's an 8-week program that they're doing where they're basically having a contest. You get points for so many things that you do, like doing group coaching, doing different things. You get points, and then at the end there's a winner. So today was our assessment. Now this meant that I had to go through a bunch of other assessment items that I don't normally do. This included circumference measurements. So that was actually kind of cool because it really is nice to set a baseline there. So let me talk to you quickly about exactly what my results were today. So I've got my trusty iPad here. Body fat percentage. So 29.8% body fat. Now you're going to see on this site various numbers for body fat as we go forward. There's a reason for that. So there is a body fat measurement by calipers that my trainer does usually once a month. There's also a body fat measurement that's done by my scale every single morning. And finally, there was this measurement for the Fit Club, that 29.8%. That came from one of these handy dandy little readers. So there is no perfect way to measure body fat without doing some very expensive tests and expensive equipment. So these are really, there's some variance here, but if I look at these different devices, so the Omron, the Fitbit scale, and then the calipers, there's a variance of 3 points here or there. It's not really a huge variance, so I'm okay with that. I was actually really impressed that my Fitbit scale has been a lot more accurate lately, and I'm really happy that the Omron measurement that we did for the body fat for the Fit Club came out really well. Okay. The next one is waist circumference. So 47 inches. Now, for those of you who are sitting there going, wait, 47 inches? That seems like a lot. Remember that pant size does not equal waist size. So there is some variance there. I can tell you that anecdotally, I put on a pair of waist 40 jeans, and they were actually pretty baggy on me yesterday. And you probably actually will see that photo in those jeans in the header of my Facebook page or my Twitter page. My hip circumference, 51.5 inches. Then we get to performance testing. So I had to do a performance test to basically go through and just gauge my baseline of where I am today. So you had to do a couple of different tests. So there was a push-up test, a pull-up test, a rope wave test, and finally a plank test. So, how did I do? So, push-ups. 33 push-ups in 1 minute. Now, keeping in mind that I couldn't do one push-up 8 months ago, I think I did pretty well. I'm actually pretty pleased with that result. Pull-ups. 0. I cannot do a pull-up. I have tried. This was band assisted. I still cannot do a pull-up. It is one of my goals to do a pull-up. So I'm really hoping that I can, at the end of this 8-week period, at least pull one pull-up off. So we'll see how it goes. Plank hold time. So how long can I hold a plank? This is a standard plank. Nothing fancy there. So it was 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And finally, rope waves, which are basically battle ropes, and you basically just wave them and they go down and to the end. So I was able to do 115 rope waves in 1 minute. So overall, I think I did pretty well considering my current physical condition. But that's really what this next 90 days is about, is improving my physical condition, my endurance, my strength, and lowering my body fat. So that's really the effort here over the next 8 weeks for the Fit Club, and then the overall 90 days that I've set for myself. So I really have 2 different deadlines here, and so 2 different ways to approach this. But they're running in parallel, and I think that it's going to go very well overall. So that is the quick update for Sweat Plus Sacrifice for today, June 22nd, 2016. See you next time.